Hi, welcome to my demonstration of the latest OpenSSL vulnerability, the CVE-2022-0778, as it might affect the WebRTC infrastructure. So this vulnerability, if we switch to the web browser, is well documented, and it involves certificate parsing. It's a very interesting vulnerability. I'm not really going to go into the details, but I just wanted to show how it might affect WebRTC infrastructure, where the DTLS has to be parsed, and the DTLS certificates have to be parsed to check the certificate if it's valid or not. So if we go to our demo server, we have a demo server where we can show WebRTC infrastructure demo stuff and on it, and we can make calls. We have the system involves Kamailio for signaling and RTPEngine for handling the media, which is what we're interested in here. And RTPEngine, to be able to decrypt SRTP, it needs to first exchange with my web browser the DTLS certificates, and therefore it needs to parse the DTLS certificates using the OpenSSL library. So I'm gonna just show that I can make a call here. And if I call extension 1200, you can hear the echo application being used. This is on Asterisk behind Kamailio. And this is passing through, let me disconnect it. This is passing through RTPEngine. The SRTP is being decrypted by RTPEngine. So, okay, we know that the system works. But now I'm going to switch to the console, and on the upper hand we have log files from our demo server, which are being generated so that we can monitor the system. And on the lower part, I've got a demo prepared, and I'm going to first clone a Git repository with an exploit for this vulnerability, making it very easy for us. And in the search directory, there are a couple of certificates, but we're going to use the cert.there.new, which is the certificate that reproduces this security issue. And so if I use Subvicious Pro, the SFUs call tool, to set up a call, just like we did from the web browser before, and we're going to call extension 1200 again. These are the credentials. And the most important part for us is SRTP DTLS. We're going to set up the media to use SRTP and force it to use the DTLS for the key exchange of SRTP. And if we do that from the search directory, our hacked version of Subvicious Pro, has been specially created for this demo, is going to use the cert.there.new instead of the normally generated self-signed certificate. Now on the upper part, we can see that Kamailio has lost connection to RTPEngine, meaning that it can no longer RTPEngine is no longer working really. And if we switch to htop, we can see that RTPEngine is running CPU cycles 100% CPU. And if we go to the web server, to the web browser again, we can try to call, and no call goes through this time. So this is a demo showing, RTPEngine, which is using OpenSSL, a vulnerable version of OpenSSL, This vulnerability in a WebRTC context will probably affect other systems that use OpenSSL to decrypt the DTLS certificates. So, you know, if you're a system administrator, developer, whatever, who takes care of such systems, make sure that you upgrade your OpenSSL library. Thank you for watching.